The Focus Jam, a 150mm short and stout all mountain bike. This is my one, the 2019 Jam 6.87. Few things to consider. The original bike comes with RockShox Monarch R-Shock, although I might have blown the seals out of it. Anyway, as you can see, I have the beautiful metallic yellow model, although there was also a gunmetal grey option. Now onto the specs, from the front to the back. Comes with the RockShox Revelation RC fork with 150mm of travel. With the Debonair spring, the travel is super smooth. If you haven't heard what the Revelation even is, it's pretty much just a baby bike. The front brake is amazing, a Magura MT5. With the 4 pistons, it's insanely powerful. It has Raceface AR30 offset 27.5-inch rims with Novatech hubs, which in the back sounds amazing. Wrapping those rims, on the front is a 2.5-inch Maxxis High Roller 2, and on the back is a 2.5-inch Maxxis Aggressor. Now, while these are very grippy, I would prefer to have a bit more front-end grip. Moving back up for the cockpit, it has a generic BBB 780mm bar and a 55mm stem. It has a SRAM GX Eagle shifter and a Magura MT5 2-finger brake lever. For the other side, it has a Magura MT4 2-finger lever and a KS Fat Paw dropper lever. Moving further back, it has a KS E10i dropper. It has SRAM NX Eagle cranks and SRAM Dub BSA bottom bracket. It has a 32-tooth SRAM chainring. I've also put on some super grippy Monarch composite flat pedals. As I said earlier, I blew the seals in my Monarch R, so I now have an old Fox Foot Factory RP23 shock from 2012. It was of an old bike we had, and luckily it had the same 200x57mm shock size. Now you might have noticed this crazy looking linkage. It's known as the Forward Kinematics by Focus. Now please go to the Focus website to learn about how this works. I cannot explain it. All I know about it is that it works very well. I have the same Raceface AR30 offset rim in the back with a SRAM PG1210 11-50 tooth cassette. The derailleur is a SRAM NX Eagle, which I'm not a big fan of at all, since it seems like after every 2 rides the cage bends or limit screws unscrew themselves, and then the shifting is off again. I guess it could be expected from a relatively low-end derailleur being ridden hard, although it's far from a cheap part. And lastly for the parts, the rear brake is a Magura MT4 2-piston, which is okay power-wise, although even from a short distance, the 180mm rotor that's combined with overheats. Now for a few points of wear and just other pointers. You'll notice in the background there are a few clips of me riding. You can see the speed and kind of trails I ride. I've bent the derailleur hanger about 6 times and broken the derailleur once from Casey and jumped really hard. The bike shop that I got it from wasn't the greatest. Not bleeding the brakes from the start, breaking the derailleur under warranty, over tightening a linkage bolt which meant I was off the bike for about 4 weeks. Also, they didn't tighten the wheels from the start, so on my first ride I dented my rim. Although after getting them properly tightened, they've been great rims and arrow straight. Here you can see the dent. Now onto a few pointers about the brakes. The front brake is amazing. The 203mm rotor stays rather cool and the 4-piston caliper is very powerful. The modulation is great too. In my practice it's around as powerful as a Shimano XT4 pod. All in all, I love my bike. The steep and short geometry makes it super fun for jumping, although the 150mm of travel makes it still quite stable in the rock gardens. I think that's about it. Apart from the giant mini pumps that I have in my frame, that's all I have for today. Tell me what you want to see next, although since I'm in Victoria, Australia, trail riding isn't happening for at least 6 weeks. I have a few clips of me riding from a while ago though. Cheers for watching and please consider subscribing. See ya.